So, you know what I think is like really awesome is when I run into somebody at the supermarket, the grocery store, whatever, and they go, I didn't even recognize you. And I have to look at them and go, I don't even know who they are. I'm like, oh, hi, do I know you? And they're like, oh, blah, 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 and I live behind your mom. And I'm like, oh yeah, how are you? And they're like, you've lost so much weight. And I'm like, yeah, like 65, 70 pounds. And they're like, oh my God, you look fabulous. I love that. That made me feel so good today because that happened to me just a few minutes ago at the supermarket. So, anyway. I haven't had nearly enough water today. So, anyway, I was at, I think 170 this morning, so okay, I still need to drop a little bit, so get it back off after my little excursion. I left a message for the Slim Express office. They didn't call me back, but I think they were probably busy. They get a little busy. They're very busy these days, so if you haven't called to make your appointment, don't be surprised if you have to wait, because they're very busy these days, but they'll get you in. Anyway, what else? I think that's about it. Oh, I got my second job, so, or third or fourth or whatever you want to call it. So that's cool, and I felt like, and I said something about how much weight I'd lost. They're like, oh, you'll be able to buy our clothes. I'm like, yeah, I can. So, but not till all the money helps pay things down. So, anyway, so, what else? I think that's about it. So, I'm going to make, I bought some mahi today, so I'll have some mahi for dinner. I got some albacore for my lunches, and I think that's about it. And, yeah, I felt fabulous when somebody said something to me today that I was looking at this person going, didn't know who they were, and it turns out to be the gal that lives behind my mom. And I'm like, oh, Brittany, I didn't even recognize you. And she's like, yeah, and her little daughter, and Avery, and I guess they have a son now, and I can't remember what his name is, but very exciting. And she's like, oh my God, I did not. She goes, I recognized your voice. That's how I knew who you were. She's like, all of a sudden, I'm like, oh my God. And I'm like, that made me feel so incredibly good, because it's not like we're buddy-buddy best friends or anything like that. And she's like, knew who I was, and she recognized that I had lost all this weight. And I'm like, wow, it must really be noticeable, because that was really cool. So, anyway, so sorry I had to open the front line up for the animals. So, anyway, so I will let you go, and I will talk to you. Why is this being so weird? Anyway, I will talk to you tomorrow.